McLean's on the floor. Good things happen for Virginia. Look at the Toyota starting lineups presented by your local Toyota dealers. It's the 6th different starting lineup of the season. Carol Miller is back in the starting 5 for Coach Mox today. Taylor Valadale will come off the bench for the first time. And there is Diamond Johnson, returned from her ankle injury as a reserve on Thursday. She's back in the starting 5 for Wes Moore this afternoon.
Diamond Johnson, they've got to find a way to get her going, especially from the three-point line. Did a good job penetrating versus Boston College. It was only 1 of 6 from beyond the arc versus Boston College.
We are inside a sold-out Reynolds Coliseum. It's already been a wild day of ACC basketball. What will we be in store for over the next couple of hours? It's great to have you with us. Virginia in their road blues, and NC State debuting these new Reynolds jerseys today. They look sharp.
Kind of cute. I like them. Nice and simple as McLean goes up.
That was a tepid endorsement at best. We'll get your fashion sense as we progress. NC State gets a stop, and we'll get 3 free throws.
Virginia Tech on Thursday. They sent Virginia Tech to the line 16 times. Virginia Tech made 14 of those.
Today's Ford keys to the game. What you got, Tab?
Well, Virginia, defend without fouling. We've been saying it the whole day. Mira McLean was in foul trouble. They've got to find a way to keep her on the floor. And then for NC State, in addition to those turnovers, knocked down threes. They didn't shoot the ball well from beyond the arc. And in 2 of their losses, shot under 24% from beyond the three-point line. This is a team that likes to shoot from beyond the arc.
Nice feed inside. Brunel missed the layup, but on the second chance, she converts.
Brunel saying, my bad, I got that one. I'll get it on the first try instead of trying to get an offensive rebound next time.
So Hayes goes just 1 for 3, and now Virginia in front early. Camille Hobby working on Brunel.
Nice touch.
Carol Miller matched her career high with 9 rebounds off the bench in Blacksburg the other night. Little pirouette, McLean misses, and another rebound for Hobby. What do you think of the pace early on?
I think Virginia is kind of unorthodox for them as far as they look a little uncomfortable in the pace. NC State looks a little bit more comfortable. Virginia, I'm looking for them to settle in, kind of run some offensive sets.
Diamond Johnson, 1-foot jumper, rattles in.
Nice job. Diamond Johnson goes in, draws the defense to her, doesn't draw the double team, goes one-on-one, just elevates.
Into the post again. Taylor stays with it. Fouls on Hobby. She didn't feel great about the way they played on Thursday. She said they didn't do a great job following the game plan defensively in particular. And she said it's an opportunity to grow and build. The schedule doesn't get any easier in this league.
Absolutely. And she also talked to us about culture and how she had to change the culture of the Virginia Cavalier program. She talked about communication and how that's increased and gotten better since she's been here.
Taylor makes a pair for Virginia. Both these teams sitting at 2-2 in the league here the first week of January in the books. Brown-Turner gets the offensive rebound. Brown-Turner, no. Brown-Turner, yes.
Excellent job. Brown-Turner just stuck with it. Didn't knock down the first shot, but got a rebound over 2 Virginia Cavaliers. Good job with the tenacity of sticking with the play.
Virginia 0 for its last 4 from the floor, and off the schneid, courtesy of Cameron Taylor.
They're allowing the post players to go one-on-one.
And look, they're in some ways fortunate to be 2-2. Ahead, Mimi Collins.
Another one-on-one battle at the post, and I liked what I saw by Clarkson and Cameron Taylor.
Runner, Valadale.
Virginia has success when they get into the paint and take those high percentage shots. I mean, so does NC State. Most teams have success, but that's what you want to do. You want to play from the inside out, get yourself going.
Hobby versus Clarkson. Nicely done, Camille Hobby. Hobby's got 4. The Wolfpack lead is 3. Flipping it over the top. They have grazed the rim. Still found Taylor on the repost. Johnson digs down. Taylor scores anyway.
I like what I'm seeing. Both these squads allowing the post to just go one-on-one and create no help side defense. You're on an island by yourself. Let's see what you can do.
Quick 6 for Taylor. And the answer from Johnson. Just changes everything dynamic-wise. Coach Moore was calling out what he thought the play was. Taylor gets it inside and banks it in anyway. 8 points for Cameron Taylor.
The paint was a little bit more crowded on that one, but Taylor still was able to get the off-balance shot into the interior of the paint to go.
So far at this end of the floor, the Wolfpack, 12 of their 14 points have come in the paint. Brown-Turner gets to the spot.
Brown-Turner did an excellent job of keeping her eyes up.
RALEIGH playing with pace. She'll take it, make it. Wes Moore knows that this Virginia team has shot at 28% from 3 for the season. They only average about 5 threes a game.
So he's going to dare him to shoot that 3 and crowd the paint. It's Diamond Johnson.
Diamond's on pace for a huge scoring afternoon. She's got 7 already. RALEIGH to Clarkson. Brunel. Pretty good closeout by Mimi Collins. Brunel attacks it, and Mimi cannot believe the call.
And let's take a look at this Diamond Johnson layup. She does a nice little mini fake on Taylor RALEIGH. Gets her on her hip. And on the other end, right here, Sam Brunel doing a good job. She's a stretch post player, and she's a post player that can not only shoot that 3, but she can take other post players off the dribble.
I can see both ways on that call. It's definitely a bit of a bailout call, but there was certainly contact on the flip.
Yeah, it was definitely contact. She knows how to draw that contact.
Thursday was Diamond Johnson's first action since December 11th. Hold her ankle on that day. Jada Boyd steps into the jumper.
Boyd's another stretch post player that can light you up from the outside, so you've got to be able to play her for the penetration or for the shot.
Nice pass from Brunel, but McClain was blocked from behind. Wolfpack with their largest lead of the quarter and looking for more. River Baldwin has the size on Taylor. Kicks it out. Still plenty of time to shoot. Sanaya Rivers coming off the bench today. She's been playing more minutes lately and has been scoring more with it. Johnson to the corner. Air ball 3. Rivers needs to get it back up there. Didn't get the iron rebound. McClain. Wes Moore on the call. Final seconds of the first. McClain trying to dribble around everybody. Where were her teammates?
Exactly, Evan. Where were her teammates?
We are done with one on a Sunday afternoon in Raleigh. Wolfpack ball. Setting up the Rivers 3. First trifecta of the day for either team.
Like you said, the first 3 of the game. This NC State team leads the ACC in 3-point percentage.
Not lately, but for the season, it's true.
Before that game, how lights out they were just shooting.
You always look at the positive side of the
do,
coin. I appreciate that about you. Jada Boyd knocks down the long 2.
Funny story at the ACC tournament last year. My mother, who doesn't even know Jada Boyd, was just playing in her hair. And Jada turned around and was like, "Who is this woman?" I said, "I'm sorry, Jada, it's just my mom."
Speaks to your hairdo. Young Savon, her first deuce of the day. Here's Boyd, the luscious locks, inside to Baldwin. Nice move.
Virginia still one-on-one in the post. River Baldwin exposing her size.
Quick shot, Brunel can't cash in. Johnson the rebound, looking to push. NC State just has a different swagger about themselves when Johnson is running the offense. Pretty good hands, defensive end there, knocked away. Virginia, can they counter? Brunel throws it up and in.
Good job by Sam Brunel, just taking her time.
Boyd kicks it. Rivers. Over to James. Isaiah James back to Sanaya Rivers. Rebound Smith. Taylor with just her second 3 in 14 attempts this season.
Didn't realize she had that range. She's obviously been practicing still, huh?
Confident enough to take it. Baldwin gave it away. That's the 6th NC State turnover. Vaughn sets up Alexia Smith. In less than 90 seconds, Virginia right back in it after trailing by 10. Boyd answers from the corner.
Boy, oh boy, Jada Boyd.
So clutch.
So clutch. Does just a bit of everything that you need her to do.
Her 95th career college basketball game today. Wes Moore was so happy to get her back when she was considering transferring in the offseason. Alexia Smith, nice take. She knows it can only work for so long, perhaps, and one keep everybody fresh.
Exactly. Cameron Taylor, Sam Brunel just working their butts off. Need a little bit of a breather.
Rivers puts her head down, and that is called a block. And it's a chance for a three-point play.
It's opposite day.
I always thought Thursdays were opposite days.
Sunday today.
Okay. 2023 is a different year. Midway through the second quarter. Wolfpack back up 6. RALEIGH doubled. Smith, a little out of control. And Johnson still on the bench. Rivers feeds the post beautifully for Baldwin. For the season, Rivers, Jakia Johnson about 50% from 3. Johnson hit by RALEIGH in the backcourt. RALEIGH pretty good defense on him. Over to Brown-Turner. Baldwin working on Taylor.
You mentioned that Diamond Johnson is a 50% shooter from 3. He's 1 of 6 versus Boston College in the loss on their last game. So that tells you when they do get the ball up, it's a high percentage shot, but they're still turning it over a bit too much for Wes Moore's comfortability. NC State's
Interior size has been an issue, it seems, for Mir McLean so far in this game. Their size and focus in on McLean. Baldwin's got the mismatch, yes! She always had a great motor.
She's just active. She's all over the floor. She rebounds, she scores. Leaks out in transition, she does a bit of everything.
McLean on the offensive glass doesn't get the call.
She's getting double teamed every single time she catches the ball.
Baldwin's had the hot hand. Defended well by Brunel. Baldwin sticks with it and will get back to the line. Foul trouble has plagued Mir recently. 9 in the half. One shy of her 4th double-figure scoring performance of the season. Long way to go. Final minute of the quarter. Brunel takes it. Makes.
Sam Brunel bailed the Cavaliers out on that one, because the next thing I was about to say is when one player gets stuck and has nobody to pass to, nobody moves into the vision so they can see her. She has nobody to pass it to.
Baldwin rebounded by McLean. Polly in the lane. She's 0 for 3. McLean sticks with it. And she's fouled this time by Brown-Turner. Madison Hayes is hurt and credited with 7 blocks in this game. And Brunel goes down hard.
But Wes Moore says, no, pack the defense in. Don't give her nothing.
McLean tipped the rebound to keep it alive and then tracks it down. That's the epitome of her effort.
Her athleticism, her verticality. And I know I made that word up, but you guys get it. She can jump.
It's a good word. Virginia turns it over. Rivers looks at the clock. Rivers, chance for 3.
Excellent job by Rivers. She's got this place on their feet. Not a good foul. by Alexia Smith. If you're going to foul a player in transition, you got to foul him a bit harder than that. Sanaya Rivers eyes up the defense, takes it coast to coast, and just focuses in. Nice body control.
Stick back for Collins. Oh, that would have been a dagger for Virginia. Even still, look, the Wolfpack shoot nearly 60% for the half, and if it wasn't for the 10 turnovers tab, they'd probably be up 20.
Yeah, their defense is keeping them alive in this one. They're going to have to find a way.
Virginia goes home to play North Carolina on Thursday night.
And she said, I'm ready to play, coach. Put me in and keep me in. Get in here and contribute to an excellent job.
McLean had a huge third quarter that completely changed the game in the win over the Yellow Jackets at JPJ. That's an offensive foul on Jada Boyd.
They could get McLean going. Taylor and Brunel no longer double teamed.
Sam Brunel. McLean on the glass. She just plays so hard.
You see McLean not box anyone out, but it's her verticality, and I'm going to keep using that word. She just out-jumps the defenders and out-gets the rebound. Gets that one, puts it back up. An excellent job.
Brunel, the foul, and Hayes, the bucket.
Hayes had 20 points in the ACC opener versus Clemson. Knocked down 4 three-made field goals.
McLean rises up for the rebound of the missed free throw. Quickly ahead to Taylor. Some contact, but no whistle. That's the bucket that Virginia needed.
He rolled around the rim. McLean put it up. Taylor put it up a bit too hard.
And free throw's coming for Boyd. Taylor just picked up her second.
I wouldn't bail him out either because, like we mentioned before, both teams not shooting particularly well from beyond the arc.
Shot clock at 6. Brunel finds a lane but lost her balance.
I think she might have tripped on the foot of Bobby.
NC State seizing control.
And she could defend without fouling and stay in this game.
We talked about points off turnovers at the top of the game. Virginia has not really capitalized on all of NC State's mistakes. Lawson going scoreless. Those are her first 2 points. Hayes will take it. Got it.
Now you got a player out there for it.
Largest lead of the afternoon for NC State. Carol Miller cuts into it, but still a 14-point gap to climb.
And I like what Miller decided to do there. The previous shot that she took was a 3, an air ball 3. So now she decided to take it in and get her game going from the inside out.
Brown-Turner. It's a relatively quiet day by her standards, but she sets up Hobby.
Did an excellent job setting her up when she drew 3 defenders into her when she went and penetrated into the paint. That left Hobby wide open.
RALEIGH rounded out. Defensive board for Boyd. Wolfpack are 4 for 4 from the floor here in the third. Brown-Turner was fouled. Thought Miller, you mentioned Jakia being the returning link to the 3 championships. Obviously, Diamond and Jada were part of last year's team. Camille as well. There's just a very different feel. And today's almost the day. Who is NC State?
And I mentioned earlier, the one thing I do like about Wes Moore, one of the things I like about what Wes Moore does is he plays all of his players and he makes it a competition, makes them compete for the spot. And Diamond Johnson was the 6th woman of the year in the ACC last season.
RALEIGH off the glass.
And she was coming off the bench. She was the 2nd leading scorer returning from last year's season, and she was coming off the bench. So that tells you a bit of what his bench can do.
Collins.
I mean, heck, my wife has been with me 42, and she's questioned it every 5 years, okay? And then you got Elisa Canane's been there 4 years. But you know what? That's what's exciting, too. That's why I still look so young.
For the Wolfpack, Irena Perez, man, does she have a 3-point shot on her. Tough to see them going out the door, but exciting to build with some new players.
That sounds about right. Madison Hayes comes up short. Miller sets up RALEIGH. Oh no, McClain went down hard.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Mira McClain is still down, being attended to by the very capable athletic training and EMS staff here at Reynolds Coliseum, where perspective is shifted very quickly. Mira McClain receiving a standing ovation here at sold-out Reynolds Coliseum. And the most encouraging thing we saw right before we returned from break, they stood her up, and she was holding on to people, but she was standing up on her good foot and then was lifted onto the stretcher. So she, was composed enough to stand on the one foot. It's been quite a week in the world of sports, hasn't it?
Two of the players that we saw go down, we saw them get back up as well. So
free throws for NC State. Wes Moore's Wolfpack. Not easy to be the opponent.
So nothing easy coming up on the schedule.
Following week is Miami and Louisville, and then they go to Notre Dame. Have Notre Dame come here. There's RALEIGH.
The smaller Diamond Johnson knocks down the three.
Mimi Collins
just takes it at Brunel, who doesn't want to pick up another foul.
Brunel, they need more of that.
Of how those stretch posts can stretch the floor and be very dangerous for a team offensively.
Rivers reposts to Boyd. Oh, Boyd, beautiful move.
Mimi Collins, she was double teamed. She needed to kick that one back out. Wasn't the smartest shot as RALEIGH converts.
Closing it on 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Mimi Collins.
And I don't care what you say about anybody's strength of schedule, who they play. You still got to knock down shots. 12-0, an excellent start to the season. So this is a pretty good team.
We chatted with Coach Mox on Thursday in Blacksburg tab, saying, look, you could earn a lot of respect even in defeats at Virginia Tech and NC State, the quality of opposition. Play the full 40 and see where you stand. 90 seconds left in the third. Rivers feeding Baldwin. We need a plural rhyme. But it was appropriately pluralized. I like how you did it, even though.
Say it grammatically correct, and I call it Mouses in the House.
Isaiah James back outside for Diamond Johnson. Oh, yeah.
He knows that's what he needs from Diamond Johnson. He wants to see her penetrate, but also get going from beyond the arc.
It's her first three of the game. She's made at least one in every game she's played this year. She's got 10 points, 5 rebounds. Cam Taylor, a 19-point lead moment ago, is the largest of the game. Collins for three. Rebound Virginia. Alexia Smith from half court. Got it close.
You practice that shot for those moments. Smith right off the side of the rim. Oh, dope. I get it. See, you should have told me that before asking me that.
There's another three for NC State. Isaiah James. It was an impossible shot for Smith, but somehow it found Clarkson. Brunel's deep bomb wouldn't go, and the rebound ripped away by James. Isaiah James has been mighty active here at the start of the fourth. Mimi, fouled by Brunel. Fourth on Sam. A BC team that just won here in Raleigh and then beat Florida State at home.
You got two quote-unquote sleeper teams. North Carolina, Notre Dame, and Syracuse. Some scouting going on from back in the day.
Well, Coach Mox was asked at her introductory press conference about who your biggest basketball mentor.
That penetration by Miller, but there was a time when Miller, who's a vet on this Virginia team, one of the originals, didn't have a smile on her face and shoot around, and now whenever we see them, she's smiling, she's laughing as the three goes down for Mimi Collins in the Wolfpack.
Presumably done for the day. 3 points, 11 rebounds from McLean in 19 minutes. Virginia inches a little bit closer. Yantavon with her second bucket. Ted, you said something during the break that I'd like to share with our viewers. You said that her knee has been hurting since you saw Mir go down. It's NC State day in the friendly bounce department. I mean, what goes through your mind when you see a player go down like that, relating it back to your own career?
And perfect timing, Evan, as Mir McLean comes back out to support her team. You can see her at the end of the bench on crutches.
Yeah, top corner of your screen.
And a knee brace. And what goes through my mind, some people think that sports can't be motivating, it can't be empowering. But man, can it.
Cam Taylor just picked up her 4th foul. Jakia Brown-Turner now has 9 points, 7 rebounds on the day.
It's almost like we spoke her into existence. Right after I said she was having a slow night, she hits a 3, then she hits a 2, trying to get herself going at the end in this one.
Taylor on the drive. So it's been a few years still since they've lost 3 straight at home. Jakia. Rebound tracked by Vaughn.
That might have been Jakia's own version of a heat check. I mean, she did that in the face of the defender. They were right up in her grill. Want to see if she could knock down another shot.
Clarkson and 1. And they did get Elizabeth Kitley back for that game. Kitley played, but Miami.
I think Katie Meyer took a book out of Clemson's book. You know, she has some competitors down there, but defensively.
Former player of the year in this conference. Feisty, fierce competitor for sure.
Still is. She's not even on the floor playing. She's coaching.
Zaya James.
James is just so solid. Like what she does for them defensively, offensively, is Carol Miller takes the high percentage shot, takes it straight to the rim. But I just love what I'm seeing from James. She just comes in and provides them with some nice, steady offense as well as steady defense.
James sets up Hobby nicely.
See what I mean? Averages 1.7 assists per game, but also shoots just under 43% from the field. So she's efficient.
NC State has only had 5 turnovers so far this second half. That's improvement. And a good weekend for NC State hoops, and then getting a win in Blacksburg last night. The women bouncing back from their Thursday loss here at home. Hobby, 2 more.
That's how you take your time, you know, Hobby. We saw a few possessions ago, she kind of flicked one up. That time, she made sure she converted.
87 points for NC State. And Virginia's got 62. Wolfpack by 25.
The Wolfpack are not going to lose 3 straight at home. They've got a legacy here to protect. Knew Virginia was going to come in and give them a fight, but ultimately separated late in the 3rd and early 4th quarter.